What's going on, y'all? AttorneyTom here. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to the smartest and most sophisticated area of the internet, TikTok. Let's see what shenanigans y'all have gotten into this time.
Then this happened.
This is a great personal injury problem. So let's take a look at this, okay? So factor one.
I was skating, then this happened.
This guy's board gets flung into the street, okay? He knows, being near the street, that it's foreseeable that if your skateboard goes into the street, it can cause some damage. But look how much time this motorcyclist has to react. So here, he should have seen it by now, but then the argument is, if you're a motorcyclist, you're not necessarily looking for a skateboard, and I think that's fairly reasonable. So he's driving. That was very interesting, but ultimately, depending on how injured the motorcyclist is, I definitely think there could potentially be a case against the skateboarder. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Next video.
Hello. So I wasn't really expecting the reaction I got to the video I posted, but there's been a lot of people asking for a story time. So in April last year, I had a car accident and my airbag didn't go off, so my head...
Right there, potential lawsuit, product defect. If an airbag doesn't go off and it should have gone off and you got more injured or injured, then yes, that is potentially a lawsuit.
Hit the window pretty hard. This caused my head to swell with what I think was blood. There's no photos of me when it first ballooned because it was absolutely massive, but this is me in the ambulance laughing at the size of my head. I was checked up in the ambulance and then I was sent home because I was fully responsive and conscious because I never passed out when my head hit the window, and I could follow the woman's finger up and down, so I didn't go to hospital. And then this was me at home, not really sure what to do with myself. So as you can see, I just took loads of pictures of myself. When I wake up the next day, this swelling, which was, like I said, I think it was blood, it settled down into my right eye and then couldn't open it. This is me trying to open it. And then progressively it got worse. I was completely normal for the first couple of days. I was just shaken up until my severe concussion set in about 5 days later.
Wow. Yeah, so that's definitely something I want to bring up. And obviously she's visibly hurt, so it's easy to conceptualize. But what a lot of people don't understand is that concussions or injuries can take 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 2 weeks to really set in. After an incident happens, your adrenaline is pumping. You're kind of just happy to be alive. You don't really know the extent of your injuries. And I see this all the time. You know, people say, listen, I wasn't really injured at the scene, or I didn't think I was that injured at the scene, but I'm really, really messed up. I literally just finished a case for a great woman, and it took her a month to realize she had a broken neck. So if you're ever in an accident, go get checked out.
Which was pretty bad. It ended up lasting 8 weeks. Yeah, my injury progressed and it got considerably worse, but I don't really know how interested everyone is in what happened, so I guess let me know if you want me to. I can always do another video, but I don't know if it's really that.
I would say she needs to sue, but I think she is British and I don't know personal injury laws in Britain. Go talk to a barrister or solicitor or whatever they call them over there. I don't know.
To let you know. Just came to remind
Here's what happens when your cat licks the electrical outlet.
Oh.
We're suing. I represent the cat. I love cats. Poor guy. Poor guy. Look at him. Look at him. Give him a like for support.
Here's your large popcorn, sir.
Can I actually get more butter with that?
Yeah, of course.
Intentional action by an employee on the job. Employer is going to be responsible. Suing the movie theater. And God knows they don't have any money, because who the hell goes to a movie theater anymore?
Here's your large popcorn, sir.
One more time.
Can I actually get more butter with that?
Yeah, of course.
Shut the f*** up when cops ask questions. Just shut the f*** up
when cops ask questions. How fucking hard is it? It's not hard at all. And it's your right. It's your Fifth Amendment right to shut the fuck up when cops ask questions.
He is absolutely right. And for anybody who doesn't know, that's one of the Pot Brothers at Law. They are legends. And every Friday is Shut the F Up Friday. In all seriousness, he's right. Don't talk to the police. I already feel bad. Poor old guy. Old people gang. Not the grandma too. They probably don't have any sort of legal claim. It just sucks to get old. But that's okay because I'm never going to get old. I'm going to stay 27 forever. Can we get really deep for a second? It's really, really scary thinking about becoming old. I just kind of made myself sad. I'm never getting old. Don't worry. Young gang for life. Okay, we're moving on. Side hustle, pretend you're security and charge $20 for entry. Oh my God. Is that legal? No. Is it hilarious? Yes. It was $20 to watch this video, by the way, and I accept Venmo, PayPal, and Bitcoin. So pay up or I'm going to sue you. I know a lawyer.
The infamous accident on the Smiler at Alton Towers on June 2nd, 2015 has been described as inaccurately as this.
A mechanical issue is believed to have automatically sent out an empty carriage around 2 p.m. Shortly after, 16 people got aboard another carriage that deployed after the empty cab. The mechanical error automatically triggered a failsafe stop, which enabled the empty carriage to stop along the bottom of a loop. As the 16-passenger carriage dove into the same loop, it collided and crashed into the empty cab up to 50 miles per hour.
In reality, no mechanical malfunction occurred, and a variety of human errors combined with miscommunication caused the accident. All sources linked in the description. On June 2nd, 2015, around 1 p.m., the Smiler was being operated with 4 trains in 46-mile-per-hour winds, despite the manufacturer stating it cannot run in winds excess of 34 miles per hour.
Okay, so they're running the machine when it should not have been run because of the high winds.
Sometime shortly after 1 p.m., the ride experienced a fault and the ride operators stopped loading new riders and emptied the current ones from the 4 trains. The ride operators then called maintenance. While the ride was down, the ride operators took the opportunity to transfer on the 5th train due to the high number of guests in the park that day. To transfer on the 5th train, the ride operators had to send an empty train around the track to allow the newly added train to cycle empty. Due to the high winds, the ride operators should have weighted the empty trains with water dummies to prevent them from valleying in the high winds. This was not done, and the first empty train was sent around the ride without valleying. Around 1:40 p.m., ride maintenance had completed fixing the fault from earlier and were ready to reopen the ride. The 5th train the ride operators had just added was sitting in the station and needed to be cycled empty before any guests could board it. It was dispatched from the station without waits, and the train behind it was loaded with guests. Train 5 valleyed due to high winds. At this point, the ride operator and controls, along with maintenance personnel, should have noticed that this had occurred. They did not, and the ride operator dispatched the next loaded train from the station.
Wow, so that definitely seems like human error. And as funny as this sounds, this is actually a great example. So generally, as I've said before, there's a spectrum of legal liabilities, okay? On one side, it's human error, process error. The other side is design defect or product defect. And these are going to be 2 separate parties, okay? Because the people who made the roller coaster are not the same people who currently own and operate the roller coaster. So here's the amusement park and here's the creator of the roller coaster. And when an accident like this happens and a lot of people get hurt and there are lawsuits flying everywhere and there's a whole lot of money involved, they point the finger at each other. So the amusement park is going to say, hey, it is the roller coaster maker's fault. They designed a product that caused this thing to stall. The roller coaster maker is going to say, no, this was the amusement park's fault. It was too high of winds. They didn't follow operating procedure. They allowed this coaster to go on empty without any sort of safety dummies for weight or whatever. And that's what caused the incident. So you have 2 parties pointing the finger at each other, taking no responsibility. Meanwhile, you have people tragically injured. The caption says, when you realize the ambulance bill is gonna be $1,200. Oh my God, America. Noticed how happy the girl was earlier in this video from Britain. She was in the ambulance because they didn't charge her $5 million for basic services. Y'all know me. I'm not political. This channel is not political. This channel will never get political. However, the one thing I absolutely hate is insurance companies. Insurance is the biggest scam ever. There's no way you can tell me that the fair market value for these ambulance rides are like $1,000 a mile. It's totally bullshit. And the whole reason why they charge that much is because the backbone of the medical industry, the insurance companies, charge all these crazy inflated prices. It's all a big bullshit scam. That's why I support Vermin Supreme for president.
I like my coffee with cream. I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme.
What the hell? Fun fact, I never go on carnival rides for that reason. You think this is a one-off occurrence? It is not. Carnival rides are notorious for being defective and not being set up right and causing injuries. Shout out to the civilians for literally saving those people's lives. Good job. You get a round of applause.
Emergency?
Yeah, someone stole my weed.
Somebody stole your weed.
Yeah, I had a dog tag. Next thing you know, it's gone.
And you think that the police are going to come out and take care of that for you?
I don't know. It's at the serve and protect.
Okay, well, having weed is illegal. So if we go out there, then we could end up arresting you.
All right, never mind.
All right, then. Emergency?
First of all, Rocket League. Did y'all know I'm the greatest Rocket League player on the internet? It's just a fact. Second of all, use your brain. Don't call the cops when you're doing something illegal. Don't do things illegal. Don't do illegal things. But if you're gonna do illegal things, don't call the cops. All right?
Hey, ma'am. Sorry, folks. We're gonna have to deboard you.
Are you serious? Oh my God! Woman, get off the plane! Are you serious? We don't have time. Get off the plane!
Folks, please listen to the flight.
No, we've been already on the plane for like
listen to that. We'll take care of it. Thank you.
You've got to be kidding me right now.
Are you serious?
Get off the vehicle.
Really? You suck! It's on fuck star, baby! It's on fuck star!
I don't know what the hell is going on with people right now, but the airport seems to be having a lot of issues with passengers. And here's the deal. Illegal, not illegal, rights being infringed, blah, 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 blah. That's all bullshit. Important thing about this is if you act like this, you're gonna never be allowed to fly again. I don't know what this lady did, but by everybody's reaction to her, she's a classic Karen. All right, y'all, that's it for today's video. Make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing to this channel. We just passed like 390,000 subscribers. Absolutely crazy. I still can't get used to this mic stand being so close. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Thanks again for watching. Bye.